Awesome, awesome, awesome. So thank you very much, guys, for coming in tonight. I know a lot of you guys cannot make it to the factory tour, but I would love for you guys to come over my place one of these days if you decide to invest in us and see what we do live lah. Okay, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about the pitch for the company. Hey, why can I move? Okay, just a little bit about myself. Since I was 11 years old, I would be going to the factory during school holidays, especially. So when people go on holiday, I have to go work. It wasn't that fun, but I grew up in the industry and I was exposed to it at a very, very early age. So in 2008, I finished my study and I came back to Malaysia and joined the family business. And that is when I delved deeper into the industry. So at first, the company, we focus a lot more on our legacy business, which is the tender and government. So we are a G7 contractor and we do supply a lot of furniture to the government. We are one of the very few licensed companies that can supply to the government. We supply to a lot of them like school furniture, your primary and secondary school. If you were in Selangor, KL or Perak, some of the furniture might come from our factory. So that we've been doing that a lot. And then so when I came in, I opened up the venture business. So this is more of the open market and export business. So I look more into the business and the industry, and I'm going to share a little bit of my findings for the industry. So for your information, Malaysia is one of the largest exporter of wood products. For furniture, we are the number one. We are the one of the top 10 for furniture export. Last year, Malaysia export more than 12.7 billion worth of furniture. And at that time, there are more than 1,000 plus industry players. And I noticed that there's no one that is looking into the green space. So, and then 2012 was the last straw when I came across the statistic that Malaysia has the highest rate of deforestation in the world. So it hurts me because my business relates directly with forestry. So I decided, okay, I've grown up in the industry. I saw like there's a lot of waste being created. People don't really care where the material comes from as long as it's cheap and it's of standard. So I decided if I want to continue the business, I will want to do it in a more sustainable way. So 2012, we adopt the motto, saving the world one piece at a time, where we want to make sure that the things we do, no matter how small, contributes to making the world better. How we do it is we apply circular principle into our business. So we don't just look at the material that we use. We look at the glue that we use, the coating that we use, the packaging that we use, and all the process. We try to make each process greener. At the same time, we work with a lot of stakeholders. So these are the makers, the community, the industry, the government, media, and we push for more sustainability agenda acceptance with all the stakeholders. And fast forward now, it's more than a decade that we in the green business. We now produce sustainable wood products such as furniture, homeware, and gifts. And we have sent our products to more than 20 countries. In 2018, we got our PEFC certification. So PEFC is a Europe certification that states that our wood comes from sustainable sources. This is particularly important to export product overseas. And on that year as well, 2018, we were awarded the Good Design Award. So this is a Japanese award. So our first international award. They came to the factory, they look at our operation and products, and we are one of the very few winners for that year. because of the thing that we are doing is quite unique in a way. We have been mentioned in a lot of media, local and international, TV, radio, online and offline. And these are all free advertising for us. We are so thankful for that. And because of that as well, we managed to get the attention of a lot of big brands. Notable one, we recently finished for Ferrari. And right now we being engaged by AirAsia as well. And Rolls-Royce, Coca-Cola, to name a few. And mind you, they came to us. We don't knock on their door and say that, hey, you want to buy a product? They are the one that is contacting us. So we are in a way right now in the prime position where now everyone talks about sustainability. And because we have been investing in it and been developing our brand and our story, and now we are reaping it. So this is our sale this past few years. This is overall sales. If you see the yellow one, so these are the legacy sales. As you can see, the legacy sales, because it's project based, so it's really, you can't really predict it. So that's why we don't want to look into that. That's why we open up our open market and export business, because we believe that in open market, if your product is good, your service is good, people will buy from you. And there is more stability to it. So this is overall, and the white one is the green business. So we want to zoom more into the green business. So this is how the venture business or green business perform. This year, just to share with you, we have achieved more than 2.5 times of last year green revenue. And we are looking by the end of the year to triple it. So instead of 2.5, we are looking by this year, we can triple the amount of green product last year. So this shows the traction that we have for this year. So these are the statistics for green products, but I won't go too much into it, but we can see it all over us right now. Even the government are looking into policy. For listed company, they have to do ESG reporting. Everyone talks about sustainability. So we ourselves, we've been getting so much interest and query that we are unable to supply the demand. So that's why we decided, okay, this will likely to continue, and we want to cater to the market while it's still hot. So what we did was we started our fundraising. We started off with co-founder round where we raised 3 million ringgit in 2019, and we closed it early of the year, like January. And that is due to COVID and all that, but we managed to close that round. So now we are on our angel investor round. So this is where we are raising 5 million ringgit at 30 million pre-money valuation. So this is the ECF offer. I'm sure you've seen it a lot, so I won't go into it, but if you want to go into it later, we can talk more of this. But what I want to share is what are the incentives for this investment for this time. So we have, for early birds, we have bonus share. So what does it means? If you invest 3 to 10 lots, you are entitled to 5% additional bonus share. If 11 to 59 lots, you get 10% extra shares. And if 60 lots and above, or 15K and above, you get 15% bonus share. So these guys are quite limited. It's only for early birds. So after the early birds, then you will go to normal rate. So no more bonus share. So if you looking to invest, do invest as early as you can to get the bonus. And this investment also is an ICPS. So what that means is you confirm a dividend every year. It is a cumulative dividend. So the first year you will get 10% of your investment. The second year you get 3%. The third year you get 4%. The fourth and fifth year you get 5% dividend on your investment. So this is part of the ECF incentive. So what we are trying to do actually is within this 5 years time, we want to capture 1% of Malaysian furniture export, which is around 120 million. So this is our goal. How we are going to do it is we are going to acquire the chain. We're going to complete the chain. So right now we are in the middle. We are in the production side. What we're going to do is we're going to acquire a raw material company, and also we're going to make the green factory as a retail arm. So before this, all in one production or one company. Now we're going to focus it into retail, focusing on retail production, focusing on production, and we will acquire raw material. So the green factory, even though we need to achieve 120 million, but actually in actuality, we only need to focus on 60 million. Why? So this is why the chain is important. So if the 60 million generated in sales, they will have to go through the production, which will, let's say, 40 million of it will go into the production, and from the 40 million, portion of it will be given to our raw material, because we want raw material, right? So we will buy from ourselves as well. So 60 plus 40 plus 20, we get 120 million of group sales. So mind you, the raw material itself, the one that we are looking to acquire, are doing around 10 million a year. So they have more opportunity to growth in the industry as well. So it doesn't have necessarily come from our retail. They will also have a market in Malaysia and international itself, which they can cater as well. Same as production. There are other ways that the company generates sales and all that. But what we want to look is more on the 60 million of the green factory. So I won't go much in detail, but we are looking to have the sale channel be local and export. So for the local, we have the B2B, and also B2C. And export is both B2B and B2C. So why we believe we can do it? One is we are not a new company. We've been in operation for 29 years. We have spent millions on the company. I've been to 15 countries. We've invested a lot in our machine and trial and error. We all use our money. So right now, the money that you invested is not for trial and error. It's actually to do what we want to do, is to expand what we see as the one that can run the business. And also we are first mover. We have the first mover advantage. We've been in the market for more than 10 years. And also our R&D factory is one of a kind, in a way that we can produce hundreds of design and processes in a year. So we can keep innovating, updating, and also explore new market. So our management team are an experienced management team. So a lot of them have more than 10 years experience. But our secret sauce, or one of our strengths, is actually our manpower. Just to share with you, even though Malaysia have a big market in the furniture, a lot of it of the workers in the industry are foreigner. So what we did was, when we moved to the new factory in Ampang, we want to focus more on local development. Right now we have 45 staff, 90% are local, 80% are below 35. And 80% of our staff have diploma and above. So we have an educated workforce ready to take on the challenge. So what you're investing is not on me. What you're investing is on these 45 people. So with guidance and with more experience, they will bring the company to another level. Mind you, these are all smart kids. We have award winner designers. We have a master student, a master graduate. We have dean's list kids. So smart kids want to be part of us and contribute to the cause. So join us in investing in them. we now live in an era where we already have enough knowledge to make money and at the same time contribute to making the world better. So thank you.